In this episode, we received the most significant news from Ripple. We'll call it an XRP day, but Ripple was up this time with Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, and Stuart Alderete all talking. And then we received the most amazing piece of information. Would everyone kindly welcome BlackRock to the XRP ledger? You heard it right here, people. Through this incredible collaboration, BlackRock is making its way to the XRP ledger. If you believed that XRP wouldn't achieve anything noteworthy in the upcoming year either, guess what? They just made it possible for a market worth over $30 trillion to grow over the next 5 years. Yes, take a moment to consider it. Without further ado, I've got you covered. We have a lot to discuss, so I want to get right to the point. The XRP ledger, XRP, or whatever we want to call it, Community Day, produced a lot of incredible news. We will briefly discuss the lawsuit that we learned about. We're going to talk about the incredible new deals that Ripple has inked, so without further ado, kick back, unwind, and let's get started. At $102,725, Bitcoin is essentially flat right now, isn't it? Ethereum is now down 1.73% at $3,137. XRP is still in third place. It's slightly lower, but not enough to cause concern, trading at a mean lean $3.09. This monster was pounding yesterday, and it was on the verge of blowing up and exploding. I was hoping that Stuart would tell me that the lawsuit was over and that it was going to rip up to about $3.4, maybe even to the $4 region. However, we didn't get the news we wanted, and Stuart Alderete did come out and say that yes, he said that the lawsuit should no longer be a distraction, i.e., that it is over, and that the SEC will voluntarily, I can't say the word, it's so early, pull the lawsuit. So there you are, people, the lawsuit is over, and we don't need to worry about it. He didn't specify when. We can put the case against Ripple out of our minds once the SEC decides to drop it. It's that easy. We won. We won, didn't we? That's what we want to see. Amazing. The total market value of cryptocurrencies is $3.502 billion. Folks, where do we proceed from here? I am and will continue to be bullish. We don't expect any less from Haley Lamona, Bitcoin Maxi, who has been in the business for a very long time. She goes on to say that XRP people want to talk about BlackRock and Satoshi, who hold 2 to 4% of Bitcoin, mostly customer funds, while Satoshi's wallets hold 5%, which has never been moved or sold. Ripple owns 45 to 55% of XRP supply, and executives sell frequently. Well, Haley, perhaps you should update your information here. Since less than 38% of XRP is currently held in escrow, Ripple's ownership percentage of XRP is declining. At the same time, the percentage of Bitcoin owned by BlackRock and MicroStrategy is actually rising. Yes, Haley, consider that. The governor of the Czech National Bank will outline a strategy to purchase Bitcoin tomorrow, so don't jump in with out-of-date information from 2017. Up to $7 trillion worth of Bitcoin will be purchased. Isn't that intriguing now? Extremely intriguing, as all the governments are participating. You're never too late, and neither are they. Simply put, don't sell your Bitcoin like Germany did. Just before the explosion, they sold it. It's not a smart decision, people. Here are some maximalism-related opinions that Brad Routros expressed. Let me state this as simply as possible. The cryptocurrency business has a genuine chance to accomplish the numerous objectives we share. This is not and never will be a zero-sum game if we cooperate rather than undermine one another. We live in a multi-chain world, and I support a level playing field rather than one token against another. Brad reiterated for the 100th time that the Bitcoin Maxis appears to be ignoring this point. He owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, in addition to a few other tokens. It should, in my opinion, represent the entire industry rather than just one token if a government digital asset reserve is established. Whether it's Bitcoin, XRP, or anything else, maximalism is still the enemy of cryptocurrency's advancement, and I'm happy to see that fewer and fewer people subscribe to this antiquated and misguided way of thinking. You're right, why can't everyone in the industry be like this and think the same way? Why is it always crypto versus XRP or crypto versus Ripple? We're all on the same page and the same team, and we all know that no one asset will rule them all. Despite this, Bitcoin maxis are terrified of what XRP and Ripple are doing, and they don't give a damn about anyone else. Why? Perhaps because Satoshi brought up Ripple in that document a few years ago, and they believe that XRP and Ripple pose a greater threat, or perhaps because XRP has already surpassed Bitcoin, and they are also terrified of that. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yesterday. However, I'll demonstrate it once more. This is ETF Opportunities Trust. This was submitted to the SEC. They are releasing 2 long positions on XRP daily ETFs. The same is true for Solana, Trump, Litecoin, Molina, Bach, BNP, Cardano, Chainlink, and Polkadot. All of these ETFs will be released. You will witness the most bizarre things you have ever seen in ETFs. Baskets, non-baskets, shorts, longs, 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, you name it. This genie won't be put back in the bottle. It will be there, and then it will explode. Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple said that he is directly in contact with Trump regarding the inclusion of XRP in the U.S. Strategic Reserve. That's exactly what Brad said yesterday, people. Then we received the big, huge news that Ripple and Ando Finance are adding OUSG, Tokenized U.S. securities, to the XRP ledger. This will have unrivaled liquidity, institutional-grade security, and 24-hour minting and redemption using RLUSD. Discover how this collaboration is causing a significant change in on-chain real-world assets. The OUSG, Ando's short-term U.S. government treasuries, which are supported by BlackRock's institutional digital fund, are now moving to the XRP ledger. Well, the market for tokenized assets is expected to reach $16 trillion in the next 5 years, and the largest of the big, BlackRock, is joining the XRP ledger. Take a moment to consider that. As you can see, Andos Finance is the first tokenized U.S. Treasury platform to achieve $600 million in total value locked. That's huge, people, and they're transferring that to the XRP ledger. They are all going to come over to the ledger, and all this money, all the money we have talked about time and time again, is coming over to the XRP ledger. I wonder why. Maybe because of the speed, the cost, and everything else that the ledger has to offer. What impact will this have on XRP's price? It's that easy, people. It can only do one thing, and that is raise the price.